Rock.
What's great, y'all? I'm Henry Rock Johnson, and you are now tuned in to Roc Radio. It's the most wonderful time of the year. That's right, it's Christmas, and today, for Thrizz13 and I, we're going to go over some of the top hip-hop and R&B Christmas songs of our time. At least some of the new ones, some of the classics, some of the others you might have forgot about. We're going to talk about them today. But first, let me pose this question to you, brother. When you listen to Christmas music, what kind of feeling does it give you? What do you think about when you hear Christmas?
It always brings this feeling of unity and family. And it just makes me feel good, makes me feel happy. The music is always uplifting. I don't know if it's because it's all in major or if they have minors in it or not.
Yeah, we had to delve into that a little bit more. I think we need to actually dedicate an episode
Probably
just,
so.
chord progressions in music and how that affects mood. That's really a good one.
Right.
So if there's any Christmas classics that you guys can think of offhand before we get started, just leave it in the comments below. Let's get into this.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
We got Christmas Rapping by Kurtis Blow. Came out in 1979. Actually the first Christmas song that came out as far as hip hop. That's the first hip hop song. Another in the root days of hip hop, you got Christmas and Hollis by Run-D.M.C. You know that? You know what I'm saying? You ain't never heard that before?
I need a little more.
Need a little bit more Christmas seasoning, but
a little criminal.
Yeah, those two Run-D.M.C. and Kurtis Blow's Christmas songs foundation.
Really?
Hip hop artists doing Christmas songs. Now before that, you got White Christmas by the Drifters.
I ain't know that. That's a classic right there. Right.
Yeah. So that's one of the ones that's been on buku movies and everything. So that song definitely puts you in. It puts me in that energy. You know, you ever seen a Christmas Story or It's a Wonderful Life? Those type of Christmas movies, it puts you back into when TV was in black and white.
Ooh.
That's what movie it put me.
You telling his age, y'all.
Another one I had on this list. Someday at Christmas by Stevie Wonder. This is the first for Motown. When they do Christmas music, you got Silent Night by the Temptations. I know you done heard something.
They went crazy. Who was the? How did you mention that? Once I heard the Silent Night, their version in my head. Who was the? Hey Rudolph. What group was that? Was that Temptations?
Yeah, that's the Temps.
Ooh, yeah, man. Them guys were crazy.
They actually had.
They had an entire album, right?
They had an entire Christmas album. But they flipped Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer too. That's on the list too. So I'm glad that you actually mentioned that. That's a classic. So let's stay on Motown. Jackson 5 had a couple Christmas bangers too. With that, I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus and Santa Claus Is Coming to Town. And they had a Christmas album as well.
Santa Claus Is Coming to Town for them is he killed, but they killed it.
They definitely did. I know something that you mentioned prior to us recording was This Christmas, but you mentioned the Chris Brown version.
Right.
I'm going to take it back and I'm going to say the original version, Donny Hathaway. You know, he was the first one to come out with that song. And that became the standard for an R&B Christmas song, in my opinion. Because you
about Donny Hathaway?
About all the other songs that we on here, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, it's White Christmas. These are songs these are old Christmas Carol classics. You know, this is something that Donny Hathaway sat and created himself. This is an original Christmas.
Wow, right. So Donny Hathaway actually created the Christmas song himself, and Chris Brown did his own rendition. Incredible. Man.
The crazy thing about that I did not know that song came out back in the late 70s, but through Christmas movies in the 90s, it gained popularity.
That's amazing.
And that was after he passed.
That's actually amazing. Are there other artists?
Passed after he, not literally after, but shortly after he released that song, he passed. But it didn't gain popularity posthumously until almost 2 decades later. As
far as our culture, is this the only song that was custom?
No.
On a mainstream level?
Nope. Let It Snow by Boyz II Men is another song that was on that level as well.
Interesting. So Let It Snow that's made by Boyz II Men, Let It Snow.
With Brian McKnight.
Wow. I thought that was it.
That really puts you in the mood, makes you want to have special with somebody, and you want to just spoil them with gifts under this. Sit there and make sweet love to them by the fireplace all Christmas Day. You know, type of movie.
Man, I might have to go pull that out the vault and go and just go listen, man.
But I'll say the most popular and notarized Christmas song that they probably driven into the ground these last probably, I say 15 to 20 years is Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. It's actually the 30th year anniversary of the release of that song.
Oh, wow.
It came out in 1994, and it is currently the official song in the Library of Congress for Christmas. That's the official Christmas song.
Wow.
It's crazy, yeah. I think I really started to see
she made
up steam. The NBA started using it for its Christmas. When they started doing that, I'm like, oh yeah. After that, and this is probably around, this is like early 2010s. So after that, I say after the early 2010s, it's kind of like Donny Hathaway's His Christmas. It kind of notoriety almost 2 decades after it was released.
This is very inspiring and encouraging to know that artists actually created some of these songs. I was one when Mariah Carey actually dropped that, so that's crazy. The Library of Congress says that All I Want for Christmas Is You is the national Christmas song. That makes sense. It's more friendly, but This Christmas by Donny Hathaway, that's so much soul.
So that's what I'm saying. Can we agree the top 3 is Mariah Carey, Boyz II Men, and Donny Hathaway on our list? Now, if you guys had other thoughts and opinions, please feel free to share your opinions, because here at Roc Radio, we value your input.
Interesting. I would say like Silent Night by the Temptations a lot, but I have to say I can't recall Brian McKnight's Snow. Is that what you said? Boyz II Men. Excuse me. You said
Brian first or second verse, like low key, because I didn't know that. Like, I almost said they all sound the same, because Boyz II Men and Brian McKnight do have distinctive voices. But again, Let It Snow came out in '93, so I was only 7. I had the ear back then, but not to the extent I do now, where I can differentiate and appreciate and analyze
right
now.
Right.
So yeah, that one is just, to me, just video behind it, the whole aesthetic that they put behind it. Boyz II Men, kind of one of the last, not the last, because after the 2000s you saw boy bands start to break off into hip-hop boy bands. But the Man is one of those old barbershop quartets, doo-wop groups that they kind of up on that leash and made a group out of. Like, cause that's how they literally started. They were like all went to the same schools, and it was like doo-wop. Really? They were like kind of like a doo-wop.
That's what I do.
That's actually shy, man. We gonna say that for another.
Yeah, episode. That is actually shy. This is a music head.
As we wrap this up, what do you want for Christmas?
Oh, what do I want for Christmas? Christmas, I want for Roc Radio to get 100 subscribers by Christmas.
And what I want for Christmas is for everybody that views this video to have a wonderful and fulfilling holiday full of love, peace, joy, and a prosperous new year. So with that being said, that's it for this episode of Roc Radio. You have any other suggestions as far as songs, that's Christmas songs, of course, that we missed, hit them in the comments below. Stay tuned for more Roc Radio and lock in to the next video.